Every lawyer is buried face down when they die. All lawyers are liars. Every lawyer lies. But this is the good part. So that our sins will be taken away for us to be free. You are the one who give them lies. I am God in Selassie Dapo. And this is Make It Legal. Make it legal. So I was in KNUST to study law for 4 years at the KNUST Faculty of Law. And after the 4 years program, I straight away, by God's grace, qualified to go to the law school after I passed my entrance exam. I schooled in Kumasi for 6 years, and that is where I gathered experience of lawyering and everything from. And I'm very happy and proud to come from KNUST. It is a school of technocrats, the school where real lawyers are made from. While I was on campus, a number of issues came up. As a law student who was the only law student in my Christian campus denomination, that is GESAM. And for 4 years, in fact for almost 5 to 6 years, I was part of GESAM and I was on campus. And while on campus with my colleagues, we've been very involved in Christian activities. In fact, I was a Bible studies coordinator. I became a national president. I was a zonal coordinator. I was so involved and I was doing the work of ministry, all on campus. People thought that was not something that lawyers ordinarily do, or those who will be lawyers ordinarily do. So why are you doing that? Why are you so involved like that? Are you sure you can still maintain your Christian values and Christian culture after you become a lawyer and all of that? People were always saying things, and the common questions they always ask me, I want to share that with you. The first one is they always say that, is it true that when lawyers die, they bury them face down? Is it true that when lawyers die, they will bury them face down? As a matter of fact, it was not really a bother to me because as a Christian, when I die, I die. When I die, I die. When I die, I die. There is nothing you will do about it. You can choose to package my body and put me in a dustbin. Boy, I am dead and gone. My body is my body. It has no relevance beyond this earth. So that shouldn't be a bother. So, sometimes I try to interrogate people further. Okay, so are you saying that how you get to be buried after you die, how your body gets to be buried after you die, has a reason to influence you becoming a lawyer or not a lawyer? Some of them really don't think about it that far. They just reason on it on the surface. Lawyers are buried face down. That is bad. I must say that I have not seen any lawyer who is buried face down, but people have said it before I became a lawyer, and I have heard a lot about it. I have been to some funerals where lawyers were buried, but I don't recall them being buried face down. I know there has been some history to it that in many, many years ago, it used to be a practice where lawyers are buried many feet down, beyond the 6 feet. For several reasons, which I do not know. And I want to believe also that lawyers, being very influential people in society, oftentimes may belong to occults. And certain occultic practices would demand that when they die, they should be buried in a particular way, maybe including face down. But that cannot conclude that every lawyer is buried face down when they die. That would just be shallow thinking. But I want you to reason with me. As a Christian, the way your body is buried does not really matter. It's just a matter of culture. Some cultures will not bury you. They will burn your body into ashes. How about that one? Because they burnt my body, I shouldn't have pursued a particular career just because they will burn my body. Or because they will take the body and put it face down, I should not pursue a particular career. It's quite a shallow thinking, and it is often a perception which is not real and should not influence your decision to become a lawyer or not. So I have been asked that question year 1, year 2, year 3, all the way. The first years who come, and they used to call me on campus barrister. So the first years who come would always get to ask me such questions. That, is it true that lawyers are buried face down? I say, I don't know, but I don't think it's true. If it is true, what I know is that if you die, your body has an owner. It's called your family. Your customary family is the owner of your body. So if they decide to bury you face down, face up, or side down, howsoever they decide, it is theirs. You are not even there again. You are not alive. You are gone and you are with the Lord. Your spirit is you, and when you are gone, your spirit is gone and you are gone. You can become a medical doctor, a lawyer, a farmer. How the family decides to bury you is how they bury you. So I think you should get that from today. That is not true, it's a perception. The right to bury a person in a particular manner, lies with the family. So what they do with it or with the body is with them. Me, how you bury me, I'm not so bothered. But this is the good part. You can actually make a will and write in a will how you want to be buried. It's a good one, isn't it? Yeah. I have seen people who have written in their will that when I die, I do not want to be buried. Keep my body in a medical facility for medical practitioners to use to train people. That is also there. You understand? So don't get caught up with some of those perceptions. Now, the second thing they always ask me is that if the person tells you that he has done the thing or he's guilty of the crime, will you say defend the person? I was okay, let's face the facts here. Let's think through it again. Let's ask the second question. Let's say you are the one who tells me that you've done it. Should I say defend you? Someone will say, oh, yes, for me, yeah, I think you should defend me. Okay, then I now ask them to answer the question now that if you are the one who is guilty, should I say defend you? You're my best friend. You've made some mistakes in life. One of them resulted in death, or it is a crime. The police have come for you. You are in pain. You are in distress. You are wondering what is going on. Or you had a bad habit of drinking and you went to drink and you were drunk and you did certain things and you landed in police custody. Or out of anger, you fought with someone and resulted in a crime. You're my best friend. Come on now, let's say this. Should I still stand by you, defend you, and represent you? And I asked them that question. And I said, oh, what we were here sinners, Christ died for us. He came in to defend for us, to fought for us when we're sinners, so that our sins will be taken away for us to be free. So should I still defend you? Should I still be the lawyer for you? And if it's my mother who is in that situation, can I go in to defend my mother and ensure that she doesn't spend all her 25 years in prison because somebody is dead because of her actions? The person is already dead anyway, but her actions cause it. Should she also be killed intentionally? You reason through everything well. Should I say defend you? And I'm still asking the same question today, that if it is you, should I defend you? If you think I should defend you, then I will defend any other person who is alleged of committing such a crime. And defending here, I will stand by the fellow, explain things to the fellow, ensure that his sentence is mitigated, ensure that the pain is reduced, ensure that he has confidence that the judge will take only evidence that is true and accurate to convict him, ensure that he's not framed up for this crime, ensure that he was not pushed into it because somebody wants to gain from he being in prison. I will stand by that friend. That is always the answer I give them. So that is how it should be. It's not a matter of who is the person involved. Everybody who is alleged to have committed a crime deserves a lawyer. Once you are a goddamn trained lawyer, you got to defend them and be with them. That is why we are here to do that. So please, don't get us wrong when we defend people who have been alleged of committing a crime. So the third thing they always ask me is that when judges are done passing their judgment and it's a death sentence they pronounce on the person, they break their pen. The pen they used to write, they break it. I've not seen that before, actually. I've heard about it very recently, and I was told that it's a very popular perception. I have not personally observed it, and I can't speak to it. So except to say that, okay, what is the point in breaking the pen in the first place? Is it to be angry that I don't really like what I've done, I regret it, but I have to, that's what I've done it? Is that the reason for doing so? I don't really know, but that is one of the perceptions that I've come to know. People talk about, about lawyers. And these things have been used by many people, especially in churches, against their children who want to become lawyers, just because you think that once you are breaking your pen, it's a sign that you've done something wrong. So, I cannot come and be a judge and do the same things you are doing. It could be personal, and you may have your own reasons for making a decision just based on that. Yeah, so another thing I hear about is they say all lawyers are liars. Every lawyer lies. That's what they say. All lawyers are liars. All they do is to lie, defend people, speak on truth and be dishonest. They are crooks, they are this, they are that. They say all kinds of things about lawyers. And you hear that a lot, especially among those who claim to be holier than everyone else. So they say that a lot. Yeah, so I as a trained lawyer, have come to believe that every single human being lies. There are times pastors walk into our office and sit with us, they lie. Professors come sit with us, they lie. Doctors come speak with us, they lie. People come engage lawyers, and all they give the lawyer is lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. And the lawyers, sometimes innocently so, carry this lie, defended it in court, and get judgment for them, or judgment was given against them. So everybody lies. Why do people do that? So lying seems to be part of human nature, sometimes because of our weaknesses. You might be telling the lie because it secures you some protection, or because you protect your wife when you lie that she's not in the room when she's in the room, or for security reasons, telling the untruth about somebody gives the person that protection. So there may be a reason to speak something which is not true, and we should not encourage people to speak untruth, but you cannot conclude that it is only lawyers who are liars or lawyers who lie. As a matter of fact, the most honest people you will find on earth are lawyers. Oh, you don't believe it? They are the most honest people. You are the one who give them lies and pay them money, convince them, and hide everything from them so that they go and defend you. But thanks be to God that many of them are not. He gives us the skill to catch you and expose your lie. So we tell you that this is the truth. It cannot be possible. We interrogate every fact before we take your case. And once we take it, we believe in it with you and we defend you. So lawyers are not liars. You better say that, let me hear. Say it. Lawyers are not liars. So if your child wants to become a lawyer, please don't use that thing, lawyers are liars, to prevent him or her from becoming a lawyer. Most humans lie. Some lawyers can lie. I mean, that is how it should be. Now, having said so, it does not mean that some lawyers are not bad people. Some lawyers are indeed bad people. Just like the same way there are medical doctors who are extremely bad, or professors who are extremely bad, or pastors who are extremely bad, the same bad people find their way into the legal profession also. But you do not use an example of a bad lawyer to just, categorize all the legal professionals that they are all bad people. That cannot be right. And it will just not be fair to us at all. And people have also said that we are very aggressive and confrontational. Lawyers are aggressive and confrontational. They are they like to, always insist that they are the only one who are right. Well, I guess by reason of training or our unique training, that trait often tend to enter many lawyers. Maybe 90% of them tend to be very aggressive and very confident in what they are saying, because we are trained to believe what we are saying. So we advocate it with passion, with a lot of belief, and that will appear as aggression or aggressiveness. And that can also appear confrontational. Do you know why? Because when we get to a place and they are doing the wrong thing, we will insist that the right thing is done. We will confront people who are doing the wrong thing, whether they are older or younger than us. We will insist that the right thing be done. And sometimes if you want the right thing to be done, you have to confront people. You have to challenge the wrong being done. You have to change or fight the status quo. That can be the reason lawyers will be perceived as being aggressive and confrontational. It's not a good tag, but I think for some reasons, I believe it's very common. And I would think that it's because of our training. So don't blame them. It makes them better lawyers if they are very confrontational with issues and facts. But they should do it with a lot of reasonableness and professionalism, and that is how they can communicate their point. I think it's okay to be confrontational if need be, and to make your point aggressively in some circumstances. So that is quite good also. And people have also said that the legal profession and lawyers are the most hyped profession. They hype them too much. They portray them as very rich because they don't get nothing. They portray them as very powerful and confident and good speakers because they cannot even speak so well. Maybe it is overhyped. If you are within the profession, you may see that, yeah, we receive a lot of respect. They do it too much. People treat us in a particular way too much. But that notwithstanding, the legal profession and lawyers, by reason of their training, are very special people. The hype is not always very over the bar. It's sometimes very correct. You know why? You say you are a medical doctor, and she says she's a banking professional or officer, or you are a military person. All of those things you are doing are regulated by laws. As such persons, because the law says so. The one who knows the law would be very powerful, won't he? Of course, he'll be powerful. I would tell how the medical doctor who has gone to school to do his own medicine should legally practice his profession. I will decide because I know the law that regulates his profession. If I'm the one who will decide, you should know that I may ordinarily feel a little big in myself. They are not more powerful than other professions, but they determine the legality of every and any other profession. That is how powerful they are. An engineer may go to the site and do his things and all of that, but when there's a dispute as to whether who was right and who was wrong, who did the right thing and who did the wrong thing, they will come back to us and we will determine by our legal acumen and our legal skill who was right and who was wrong. So that can explain the hype. And that is all I can say for now. And thank you for staying with me till this part of the video. And I want to encourage you to support us the more by subscribing to our channel and liking this video. And do share with a friend as well. Look out for us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, and connect with us. Let's get talking in the comment section. We are more than excited to hear from you. So please send us an email and ask a question if you want something explained to you, and if you want us to have some conversations. We are excited and super happy that you are part of our family. The Make It Legal family is a family of the well-educated and the well-enlightened people. I am Godwin Selassie Dapo, and this is Make It Legal. Make it legal.